Asterisk, my child, I know your mind has been busy for a long time. I see how quickly your days move, how your attention is constantly being pulled from one thing to another. Even now, maybe you only intended to pause for a moment, just long enough to check one thing before moving on again. But somehow, you are still here, reading these words. That is not an accident. I know how carefully you protect your energy, because you already feel stretched thin. Your thoughts have been crowded. Your heart has been carrying more than most people realize, and your spirit has been asking for rest even while your life keeps demanding movement. But stay here with me for a little while longer, because this moment matters more than you know. There is something quiet happening around you right now, not loud enough to shock you, not dramatic enough to immediately get your attention, but steady, subtle, persistent. It's in the way your mind never fully slows down. It's in the exhaustion you feel even after resting. It's in the way your peace seems just slightly out of reach no matter how hard you try to hold everything together. You don't need chaos to become overwhelmed. Sometimes all it takes is constant noise, constant pressure, constant movement without pause. That is how distraction works, my child. It doesn't always destroy you suddenly. It slowly pulls you away from yourself little by little until you stop noticing what your heart truly needs. It keeps you busy enough that you never fully stop to recognize how deeply tired you become. And I am speaking to you now because I love you too much to let you drift without calling you back first. What you are beginning to feel inside yourself is important. That quiet stirring in your spirit, that slight tension in your chest, that awareness you cannot fully explain, it is not fear. It is recognition. Something inside you knows there's been too much noise around you for too long. You have kept moving forward because you had responsibilities. You stayed strong because other people depended on you. You kept showing up even when your soul quietly begged for rest. And I saw all of it. I saw the nights when your body felt exhausted, but your mind refused to become still. I saw the mornings where you woke up already feeling behind before the day even began. I saw the moments where you smiled and continued functioning, while something inside you felt emotionally drained. You carried it quietly because you thought you had to. But my child, you were never meant to live disconnected from peace. The world around you has been competing constantly for your attention. Messages, responsibilities, expectations, endless distractions that never fully stop. And because it all happened gradually, you did not immediately realize how much it was affecting your heart. That is why I am reaching for you now. Not to shame you, not to accuse you, not to make you feel guilty for being tired. I am reaching for you because you matter deeply to me. Love does not stay silent when something precious is slowly being worn down. And you, my child, are precious. I know there's a part of you that wants to keep scrolling, to move past this moment, to tell yourself you will come back later, when your mind feels clearer or your schedule feels lighter. But you have said later before, and later became days, then weeks, then months of carrying heaviness you never stopped long enough to understand. I am not interrupting you to pressure you. I am interrupting you to protect you, because not everything that demands your attention deserves your attention. Some of the things filling your life are not helping you grow. They are quietly draining your peace, your focus, your emotional strength. And the dangerous part is that they often appear harmless because they arrive in small moments instead of dramatic ones. That is how weariness settles into the heart, not always through tragedy, but through constant pressure without stillness. My child, I need you to breathe for a moment. Slow down your thoughts. Let your shoulders relax. Let your spirit become still enough to hear my voice clearly. You do not have to solve everything right now. You do not need every answer today. You do not have to carry the weight of tomorrow while you are still standing in today. I am not asking you to figure everything out. I am simply asking you to notice what has been happening within you. Notice how disconnected you have felt from rest. Notice how quickly your peace disappears. Notice how difficult it has become to simply sit still without feeling pressure to do more. This is not weakness, and it does not